Guys, Bleach Rebirth of Souls is among us. This time next week, that game will be in the hands of the consumers. Tim and I had like a little brief chat in the group chat about the roster and what seems to be the final roster. But based on what you've seen from these trailers and what they've done, about a 30 plus character roster out the gate for Bleach, what are our thoughts leading up to the release?
I like it. I like what
I
I'm
think
seeing.
it's well done. And like I said, especially a game where there's a lot of hack and slash mechanics, I'm glad that they did put the effort to make everybody seem different. Even though these trailers are super short,
Yes.
and we don't really know the full scope of the combat, it's just like, well, I am still intrigued because you made everybody different.
Yeah.
Like even when they do like particular transformations or power ups, like I like how you did it.
Their whole
I
moveset
mean, yeah, I'm
changes.
still seeing typical Namco format with multiple characters
Of course.
of
Come
a
on now, Tim.
particular protagonist.
Yeah, come on now.
But that's
It comes with it's the name of the game, right? It comes with the
yeah,
territory.
it comes with the territory. But I mean, I'm excited, man. I'm excited. I feel like Bleach itself deserved a great revival,
Mhm.
and I feel like what they're doing with the Quincy arc. In this particular game, I think that's justice in itself
Yeah.
on multiple fronts.
Mhm.
And then, just see where it goes from here.
Okay. Troy, what about you? What are your thoughts on Rebirth of Souls?
Oh, I like what I'm seeing, man. I like what I'm seeing. I could feel the passion. You're old enough to kind of just know when there's passion behind something. I'm just hoping, yeah, of course, we didn't were there any full matches being played?
Yeah, there were. There's been a couple of developer gameplay over the months with most of the characters that were revealed early, right? So it's like, of course, the Ichigos versus the Rukias versus the Yorichis, like kind of like the base of the base roster gameplay. So you can get an idea of how the mechanics work.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I love what I'm seeing. I can feel the passion behind the game. It looks great. The characters don't feel like I feel like there's options, right? And they kind of did a great job presenting many options onto how you want to approach the game or even combat. You want to turn this on, get this gauge up, or use this, and this character will do that. Then you can summon your Bunkai, and then after that, I like that. I like that. And I like that it's not going to be a Bleach version of Naruto or a Bleach version of
Sparking Zero.
Sparking Zero. No, or Bleach version. Sparking Zero has enough uniqueness. It's just, how many. Well, they took some stuff out compared to Tenkaichi 3, so they need to bring that back.
Yeah, hold on now.
I take that back. Sorry, oh man, yeah, dang. Yeah, but no, Bleach, yeah, that's bad. Bleach definitely has this. I can feel the uniqueness, man. I'll be honest with you. This is something I'm like, yo, you know what? Let me make this purchase for this. I'll invest in it. I won't probably buy it day one, but I'll probably make sure I buy it within the physical year. If I have extra change around. It looks decent. It looks fun. It looks gorgeous.
Variety of stages, which is something that's getting rare and rare these days.
It's playing to you the uniqueness of Bleach. It doesn't seem like a color swap like every other game. It has Bleach's color aesthetics.
Yes.
Like those very nice, warm and cold colors, depending on whatever scene. And sometimes they mix them within the scene. So
I just want it. All right, what makes a proper anime game? The soundtrack.
I was gonna say the music, bro.
I was like,
I got the music just right.
I want to hear some of them same Bleach soundtrack, like da 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 da.
When I showed you guys that the trailer that dropped today, where it's like, this is all I wanted from Bleach, just a random person singing in English as I watched the Japanese gameplay. Like, this is Bleach.
Yeah,
this is Bleach.
And then, of course,
Ichigo's theme song is in English. It doesn't make any sense.
When they get to that Aron car arc, I want that Spanish guitar.
Or the piano always comes in. Like, yeah.
No, because honestly, bro, roster wise, they were very they made some good choices, man. Like in terms of the base character, I would say the base protagonists. They have Chad, they have the confused Quincy boy, Ichigo in his multiple forms. They did right by the captains. I feel like they chose all the captains that we really wanted. Like we didn't want Mr. Sickly.
No. Respectfully. It's just no.
Respectfully, we did not want Mr. Sickly. And I do feel like, because I do expect a part 2, like you would get a much more fuller, because I feel like there were certain captains that didn't really do anything until it was the end of their life.
Yeah, like I could see your point when we were talking about Unohana. I'm like, I still think they could have put her in the game because her Shikai would still be the same anyway. It's still going to be that manta ray. It's not like she made a fake Shikai. But I guess to your point of it being a full version of the character, like you would want Kenpachi Unohana. Like that's what we really, really actually want to play as at the end of the day. So I get it. The only thing all I'm saying is hashtag justice for Berrigan. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. I was like, wait, real? So you brought in all these hardcore Arancars, but you forget the king of Waco Mundo?
Right. How does Saziel Aporo keep getting put in these games? How does a man who has ventriloquist dummy powers keep getting put in these games? And then the top 3 is like, oh, well, we can't put them all. It's like, then why'd you put him? Like, we can skip this fight. I don't even like this character. His best trait was how he got finished off by Mayuri. That's it.
And you basically gave us a spot on number 9, but not really.
Yeah. It's... But I think that's the good thing about this conversation right now is that that's us being nitpicky. And when I find myself getting nitpicky, I'm like, that means the game is good. That means what I've seen overall is enough for me to be like, you know what? Small things.
Even when I saw Nelly L, bro, I was like, okay.
Okay. Yeah. I think for me, I'm going to kind of wait to see what the reviews say, right? I'm like, I don't want like the excitement of like, oh, we're finally getting a good Bleach game to kind of override my adult senses of like, it's beautiful but shallow, like we usually get with most of these anime games. AKA anything that CyberConnect 2's put out in the past 5 years. But I think just generally speaking, it's just like, I think because I know there's been whispers about like, well, this game needs to do well to be future Bleach games. I'm like, I think based on what I've seen so far, they've already kind of put their best foot forward. Like, I'm like, I could, like Joy said, like you can tell when someone is trying. And I'm like, y'all look like y'all trying to me. Like y'all look like you are making an effort. So I'm excited to see how that plays out.